If you ever wanted to learn electronics, you've probably hesitated buying parts. Microcontrollers cost money, and one wrong wire can fry a board instantly. You can bypass that problem entirely with Wokwi. It is an online electronics simulator that lets you build and test circuits right in your browser without a single piece of physical hardware. In the next 5 minutes, you are going to build, wire, code, and run your first blinking LED circuit. You don't need to order parts, wait for shipping, or download heavy desktop software. If you have a web browser open, you have a fully stocked lab ready to go. Stripping away the financial risk means you can make mistakes safely, and when you aren't afraid of breaking things, you learn how they work much faster. Go to Wokwi.com and click on the Arduino Uno option to start a new project. This diagram shows your workspace split into 3 areas. On the far left is the code editor for writing instructions. At the top center, the plus button opens your parts library. On the right, the simulator is your physical workbench where the Arduino sits. By keeping your code, your parts list, and your hardware on a single screen, you never have to break focus to check a separate window or look down at a physical desk. Click that plus button, select an LED, and place it next to your Arduino. Then do the same to grab a resistor. Real LEDs draw too much power and burn out if connected directly to a power source. Adding a resistor restricts that current, which builds a crucial safety habit for when you move to physical projects later. LEDs have polarity. The longer, bent leg is the positive anode. The shorter leg is the negative cathode. We route a connection from Arduino pin 13 through a resistor to the anode and complete the circuit by wiring the cathode back to a ground pin. In the simulator, you can click your wires to change their colors. Standard practice is to make power lines red and ground lines black, keeping your circuit readable. Wiring an LED backward is incredibly common on day one. But here, discovering that mistake doesn't cost you a destroyed component. You simply click the wire, delete it, and redraw it correctly in seconds. With the circuit built, look over at the default text in your code editor. For a microcontroller to do its job, the pin number referenced in your software must perfectly match the physical pin you wired on the board. In this graphic, you can see the command digital write targeting the number 13. Check your setup to confirm your physical wire is indeed plugged into pin 13. Now, go to the simulator window and click the green play button. The dull grey LED lights up bright red, turns off, and repeats. That blinking light means you've successfully translated written software commands into a physical hardware action. You just successfully built, wired, and programmed a fully functional electronic circuit, and you did it entirely in the cloud. Because this exists on the web, you have a massive advantage over a physical desk setup: instant collaboration. Look at this forum post example. If you hit the share button in Wokwi, it generates a unique web link that captures the exact state of your code and wiring. When you send that link to a teacher or post it on a message board, anyone can click it to view, run, and troubleshoot your specific project without having to rebuild it themselves. Your next step is to change the delay numbers in your code to make the LED blink faster. From there, you can drop in a Wi-Fi enabled ESP32 board or add a screen. The virtual workspace is entirely yours. The parts are completely unlimited, and you have absolutely nothing to lose by trying.